Mhm.
There we go.
Recording the call.
Oh my.
All right, we're all good.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Good
so.
evening, everyone, and welcome back to CoJ Roleplaying. I'm Goose, and with me I have Steve,
Hello, everybody.
Mark,
Good evening.
Eric,
Hey.
and this evening we're happy to have join us tonight are the Blankbodies.
Hello.
Hello.
So if you guys want to introduce yourselves, and then we can get going.
Yeah. I'll say, well, I am Sarah. I'm going to be storytelling for this evening.
I'm John, and I'm gonna show up later.
And I'm Hunter, and I'm also not right here just yet, but we'll get to it.
So as we advertised on the social media that Blankbodies and CoJ are collaborating 2 sets of games. So this evening we are starting our V5 Vampire the Masquerade with Sarah as the storyteller. So I hope you sit back and just enjoy, and I'll let Sarah take it away.
Well, thank you for that. So, we are going to be starting our session outside of the city of Louisville, Kentucky. This is a place where Northern Enterprise conjoins with Southern Hospitality. This is an old city, at least by American standards. It's one of the first ones that was founded by the French during pre-revolution times. This is the home of the Kentucky Derby, Muhammad Ali, Fort Knox, and of course, KFC. This city was built on shipping, industry, and bourbon. We're going to pull away from the Louisville Slugger factory and all of the bright lights of the Churchill Downs and all of those like kitschy little hipster places that people go to, be seen at. Our night's going to begin in a working class suburb just out of the way. Easy enough to commute into the city if you want to, but you're just far enough out of the way that you're not going to be directly under the thumb of the sheriff or the prince. This place has been in better times and seen better days, with heavy industries being sent overseas, repeated market crashes, and the ever-widening wealth gap. The mortals of this neighborhood called Merryweather work hard and party harder. So, who wants to introduce their characters first?
I guess I can go first. My character is Garret Stryker. He is of the Ventru clan.
Mm-hmm.
He is also the lead singer of the goth metal band Bloodwing. Currently in town, slumming it, if you will, under the guise of finding inspiration to write his next album.
Right on. Is there any distinguishing features that we should know about?
He is a handsome man, well spoken,
Mm-hmm.
generally polite, but not afraid to throw his money around, which he has a fair sum of. Drives a nice car, parties like a rock star. I think that's about it. Generally, if anybody is familiar with the band Ghost, I modeled my character off of Tobias Forge.
Oh, that's fun. I love that. So, do you have any of your crew with you this evening?
I would generally have. I'm sorry, Goose. What's your character's name again?
Janos.
So Janos is his head of security, and he is generally not very far away from Garrett's side.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume the rest of our pack is, or not pack, but, werewolf, our coterie, are, I don't generally keep tabs on them. If they're at the house that I've rented, which I would say is probably one of the nicer houses in the neighborhood, but still kind of like the neighborhood's run down. It's seen better days. Mm-hmm. Garrett has standards, so he's gonna rent one of the nicer places, but it's still grungy and whatnot, so as to develop that inspiration.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're slumming it, you still gotta let it be nice.
Well, yeah,
so,
Janos, there's a Porsche in the driveway.
Right. So, Janos, who are you?
But yeah, the rest of the coterie, if they are around, it's up to them. If they're out doing something, that is also up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening. I'm Janos. Crap, can't remember. Whitlock. I am a young-looking gentleman dressed in a beat-up leather jacket with an old Bloodwing emblem on the back, black denim jeans, and fairly decent oxblood English-made Doc Martens. I'm in Kentucky here with the band Bloodwing, as I'm the head of security for the band, and I'm just tagging along in case Strider needs assistance in anything.
So, the other two of the party, where would you be for the evening, at least to start out?
Yeah. Bill S. Preston Vampire. Bill was turned in the late 80s. Curly blonde hair, about 5'9". Looks like he's in his 20s. Originally from a beachside town in California. And he spends his life on the fringes of society, living in woods, caves, things like that outside of small towns. When he gets tired of one area, he'll ride his motorcycle somewhere else. So he'd be hanging around the venue, probably waiting for whatever fun is going to happen.
Joey the Bagman Filori grew up on mean streets. Using his informal education on the street, he got into organized crime before being turned in his mid-30s. He's tall, thin, but he generally keeps himself nondescript, but well put together. He's not looking to get the attention of the authorities. He can be identified by a nice scar on his left cheek from one time when things got a little too serious.
Oh, that's really cool.
We're calling he is man all night.
Oh yeah, he's the bag man. That's from pre-becoming a vampire, from work he was doing.
Right on.
But
wow.
He's working his way up to become a fixer for the Giovanni of Clan Hakata. So yes. I based him somewhat off of the body rollers in John Wick and the wolf from Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
The bag man.
I like it.
That's all I'm going to call him.
This is going to be a good little coterie. And
so he's probably, knowing what Janos has going on, he's probably not too far away because he's got all kinds of underworld contacts.
Perfect. Well, part of the start of your night is going to involve what is called your rouse checks. So every night when you wake up, you have to roll a rouse check. You wake up regardless. It just depends on how hungry you are. Before we do that roll, I want to know, what are any of you inclined to, when you feed on a human, to murder them?
Bill's a vegetarian. He doesn't eat people.
All right.
No witnesses. Leaving trouble.
Joey doesn't leave witnesses.
All right.
That's why he
Garret-
uses bags, because it's too messy.
Fair enough.
Garret effectively sees himself as a god, so he really doesn't care.
All right. So, if you are not inclined to murder and or drain fully a human that you're feeding on, you're going to start at hunger 1 for this evening. If you are inclined to do so, you may start at hunger 0 if you wish.
Well, I rolled the 9.
Okay. So, are you starting at 0?
Yeah.
Okay, you may stay at 0.
Okay.
Yeah, if you roll the rouse check, if you are at 6 and up, you do not gain a hunger. If you're at 5 and down, you get up and you're a little hungrier than you started.
Garret is at 0.
Garret is also at 0.
Joey's at a 1.
Joey's at a 1. How's
Bill's
Bill?
at 2.
Oh. Yeah, so Bill's got a little the hunger itch in the back of your head, but it's not a problem yet. We'll find out if it becomes a problem. So,
I think I want a frenzy.
right. What happens when you get to hunger 3 or 5? Hopefully we don't have to find out. All right, so
What I want.
Garret, are you going to round up the troops for any activities this evening that you have planned?
I think, you know what? I think I'm going to send out word that, I'm going to send Janos to at least make a few phone calls whilst I sit in the corner of my room snorting cocaine and playing guitar.
I will give you the caveat that you are dead. So you may snort all the blow you want. It's not going to really hit you. You need to have somebody else snort the blow, and then you can feed on them. So you're welcome to do
and
that.
that's fine. I still have to put up appearances.
Oh, that's fine. If you have a rep to keep, that's fine. I'm just letting you know it's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Just pissing money away.
Because he can. Why not?
I have all this money and I need to spend it on something.
Usually we spend it on stuff you could write off on taxes, but blow is good enough.
But yeah, so Janos is calling people to do what precisely?
Quite honestly, I have no firm plans for this evening, so I'm thinking we just go club hopping.
Fair enough.
Now, do you want us to meet at the club, or do you want to meet at the house first for a warm up and then go out?
Well, we might as well meet at the club or meet at the house for a warm up and see
All
if
right.
everybody's down.
Sending a text message to Bill and the Bagman.
Hey, yo.
Bagman. I love that guy.
Meet at the house, warm ups, and then we're heading out.
Right on. So, Bill, you were going to be going to the house by your motorcycle?
Yeah.
Right on. Is it vintage? Is it new?
It wasn't vintage in the 80s, but
Okay.
hasn't been replaced.
Oh, so long-term baby.
Yeah.
Yes. And Bagman.
Oh. Bagman's going to have a decent car. He'll be driving.
Just a kind of just a normal stately 4-door sedan of some sort.
Yep, something with some trunk space.
Camry.
Oh,
Perfect.
66 Lincoln Continental.
Right on.
That's trunk
Well,
space.
Trunk space?
Would Garret know that? Sorry, Mark, your character's name?
Bill.
I write this shit
Bill.
down. Bill? Would Garret know that Bill is a vegetarian?
Definitely.
Okay, so I'm going to tell Janos to make sure that we have a dog handy that we can feed some booze or cocaine to if he wants it.
Woo.
If dog wants it, or if Bill wants it.
If Bill wants to party, he's going to need something.
If Bill wants it, the dog gets it.
I don't think I've ever heard of anybody drugging a dog in Vampire. Good job.
I'll make it happen.
I guess I'll send a text making sure there's nothing that they want me to pick up, because I'm bound to be able to find just about anything.
I'm going to return the text, say a dog, preferably large.
Large dog. All right. I can make that happen.
Does Joey want to grab a dog on the way?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. Perfect. This will be our first roll of the session. So, my good sir, I think the best way to do this would be you can do wits for your attribute, and I'm willing to let you choose whether it is streetwise or investigate, whichever one's higher.
Oh, it's totally streetwise.
All right.
I'm rolling 8 dice for this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to find a
did
dog.
you remember to swap out the hunger die for it?
Yeah, so
Okay.
one will be a hunger die.
Yes. So one of your 8 will be a hunger die.
I got 2.
All right.
I got 2 on 8 dice.
That's okay. That's okay. I did not set the difficulty hard for this because you are in the Midwest. It is not hard as you're driving to find somebody's. I'm trying to pick a large breed. Just
Great Pyrenees.
yes. Let's go with that.
Great
My brain
Dane,
went Saint Bernard, and I was like, that is too big.
Bull Mastiff.
Yeah, you're able to find one of the big dumb friendly dogs in somebody's backyard, and it's not hard to just get him to go for a ride.
Can we call him Clifford?
We can until Bill eats him.
All right.
And then he'll definitely be Clifford the big red dog.
He's going to be definitely klutzy. Will be after I get a hold of him.
Oh no. Right on. Well, it's after rush hour because sunset's already happened, so traffic's not that bad. It is not hard for you guys to meet up at the house. So you may arrive whenever you choose.
I'm standing at the front door waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sitting on the porch.
All right, then Bill pulls up directly.
Yeah, sold Joey.
Yeah.
Bill, I got something for you. I'm just waiting for the bag man to show up to bring it in.
Cool.
But it'll be all ready for you whenever you're ready to feast.
And not long after, the bag man arrives.
Hey, here you go. One big duck.
Perfect. I'm going to take the dog to the back of the house. I'm going to grab my vial and a bowl and give the dog a little bit of blood and let the dog feed on that.
From your special vial?
From my vial, yep.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm just gonna ask this as a clarifying question as your storyteller. Do you do this in front of Bill?
No, I'm in the backyard.
Okay. Part 2 of my question. Is Bill aware that you have this and what you do with it sometimes?
Yes, this is what funds our coterie.
Okay. All right. Bill, I want you to understand that this giant, fluffy, dumb dog that Joey has brought has been taken to the backyard. If you want to spy on them, I'll give you the option to.
I'm not going to give enough that will kill Bill or fuck him up. But the drop that's going to give the dog is going to fuck the dog up.
The dog is not aware of it. The dog is in flatland. It has no idea what is going on. I can't justify that any other way.
Yeah. No.
Now,
playing
Bill,
with the dog. Going to give it.
I was gonna say, Bill, if you want to roll me a Dex and Stealth.
Nope.
Nope, you don't want to, or nope, you failed.
Oh, I failed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I believe it would be fair to say that, Janos, as you're spiking the punch, as it were. Yeah. Absolutely, you're spiking the punch. And by the punch, I mean a dog.
Just a kick.
Yeah, you hear some shuffling because just poor Bill's just like fighting with the fence. So
I got it. He's just gonna get a drink. That's all he needs. Trust me, I won't fuck you up like I did last time. Okay?
All right.
all
I
right.
only used a little drop. If you know what, to be fair, I'll do the same amount.
Right.
All right. Well, Bill, Janos presents you this dog that his eyes are like the pupils have dilated so much they've become like shark eyes. I mean, he's pleasant and happy, but just this dog is gone.
All right, I'll bring him in the house and see where the party's at.
I just used a drop. I did not screw it up this time. I don't want to have to clean up the mess again.
Well, Bill, do you partake of your snack pack?
Yeah. If there's a party going on and everybody else is having a little fun, I will too.
Fair enough. I will give you the caveat of generally the way feeding goes in V5 is most standard humans are worth 5 hunger. So you can usually take 2 and it's not a problem. Once you take 3, it starts to become we probably need to get this guy to the hospital. You being a vegetarian are aware of the fact that animals don't quite run on that same spectrum because of just volume.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm willing to rule that this dog is big enough that it's worth 3 hunger. So you should be able to take 1 unit of hunger and not ruin the dog.
Yeah, and with a spiked punch bowl, that sounds about right too. No need to overdo it.
Yeah. So yeah, you. Oh my gosh. You did this immediately. I was not expecting this immediately.
Oh, and when Janos does his, it's a shadow hit, so he actually doesn't take the blood.
Oh my god. Okay.
You don't get high on your own supply.
Is anybody else in the room when you're doing this, or is just you two hanging out?
Well, we went back in the house.
Okay, fair. Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, so yeah, what you have partaken of, Bill, is definitely the supply that Janos is known for. I would say you're definitely going to have food-wise, you're doing great. Everything feels awesome. You are having some visual tracers, so there's going to be some issues with your awareness rolls. But beyond that, you should be fine.
All right. Cool.
So your ability to notice people trying to like sneak up on you during the course of this game is going to be a little interesting. Other than that, it's rock and roll, baby. So while you guys are hanging out and prepping for your evening out, you will get a text from a contact that you all share. It's a good buddy, a friend of yours. It's Benny. He's letting you guys know that he has a job and he needs you to come by the office at your earliest convenience.
All right. Well,
sorry.
I'm going.
Garret doesn't answer his own phone. Garret's just playing guitar.
No. Janos takes care of that. Hey, boss.
Yeah. What's up?
Benny wants us to go see him as when at your earliest convenience. So I'm thinking tomorrow night.
Hit the club.
So tomorrow night's going to be the earliest convenience. Or do you want to head it?
Fuck it. Let's go see Benny tonight.
Okay.
Before we hit the club, find out what the job is.
Just to give you the warning, Bill isn't doing okay right yet. It hasn't set in yet.
What did you do?
Just gave him a pick-me-up.
When I said bring the dog, I was thinking cocaine, man.
Well, cocaine ain't going to do much for him.
It's
Does
probably
cocaine do
better
much?
for him than that shit.
All
Come
right.
on.
Okay, well, you know what? We'll keep Bill in the car. How's that?
Oh, you will.
You know what? Message Benny. Ask him if tomorrow's okay.
I'll relay the text message to Benny.
All right. Well, Benny,
Yes.
you get a text back from Janos asking if tomorrow is okay.
Almost no wait in between. Just absolutely period, not period.
Hey, boss.
Yeah?
I think tonight is what he wants to do it. I think tonight is when he wants to do it. Just according to the phrasing on this text message. You know what? We'll keep the bag man and Bill in the car. We'll go see what he wants, and then if he questions it, we'll just say, "Hey, Bill got a little aggressive, and he needs just to calm down a little."
Okay, we're going to have a conversation about drugging our people.
All right.
Going to grab a Capri Sun from the car.
That's fair. You are more than welcome to have a cooler in your car full of the appropriate blood packs. I will give the caveat, your blood packs are probably just straight up just blood in a bag that you can get specialty from the circulatory system. Because if you get med packs, those are the ones that are like spun, so like the platelets are separated and they got preservatives in them, and you know for a fact there's a lot of kindred that can't eat that. So if you being the bag man and the good fixer that you are, you got the good shit.
Yep. I'll grab a couple of Capri Suns so that if this sounds like it's going to be a night.
I mean, it started off with vampire ecstasy drugs, so yes, it's going to be a night.
This is also how the bag man keeps Janos out of from drugging him.
All right, Bill, buddy, Bill,
Yo.
Bill, buddy, we got to go for a car ride, bud.
All right, I'll get my bike.
No, buddy, you should probably take the car. I don't think you're going to be okay in about a couple of minutes.
Yeah, but I drive my bike better than I can drive your car.
Well, you're not driving. You're just going to sit in it. The bag man's going to drive.
Pass.
Okay, but just let you know, you may not make it, bud.
Always do.
Okay. Well, we got to go see Benny. We'll meet you there, okay, bud?
All right.
Hey, you want to ride in the Porsche?
Bill.
Bill,
Mm.
you want to ride in the Porsche?
I don't think my bike will fit in it.
Probably not, but
Okay.
all right. See you there.
All right, so we got Bill on the bike. We got Garret and Janos in the Porsche. Is Joey going in the Porsche, or is he taking his vehicle?
Joey can't go in the Porsche.
Joey can. Not going to be comfortable.
That's why I gotta ask.
Joey's going to take his own car.
At all.
I'll follow behind Bill for when he falls off his bike.
All right. On that note, just to make sure nothing crazy happens, Bill, would you be so kind as to roll me a... Let's go Dex and driving.
And I have specialty in my motorcycle.
Yeah, add that die to your dice pool because you are on the motorcycle.
All right. 2 success.
Yeah, shockingly, Bill is fine. He is a champion. He's got this. He's bopping to music no one can hear, but he's got this.
It is not his first time around this dance floor.
Janos is taking notes.
Yes. So you guys make your way across.
Bill can take a little bit more. Got it.
Oh no. Oh, it's bad when the gang girl's taking notes. But yes, you guys make it away from the suburb of Merriweather toward a little bit closer to Louisville proper. Benny's place is a place of business is in a strip mall on the outskirts of Louisville. This is an area that just feels hollow. There's weeds like bursting out of the cement in the giant like empty parking lot. Nearly every business in this strip mall is just gone, out of business, and boarded up. A lot of the signs are sun bleached. They've been there so long, not that you can watch the process anymore. And on the concrete above one of the buildings is the shadowed outline of a long removed Blockbuster sign.
Nice.
And that is the place where Benny runs their financial office. The only
it's a
other
check cashing
business,
place.
right? The only other businesses that are open in this strip mall are a very large pawn shop and a like standalone diner at the front of the parking lot called Gravy's.
Perfect.
And you guys make it to this parking lot safely.
All right.
Okay. Bill made it here okay. He's fine. I won't give him any more tonight.
Yeah, please don't. We got a job to do, apparently.
So, Janos would get out of the car, wait in front of the car for everybody else to join him.
Yeah, Garrett's gonna get out of the car, step out, shut the door nonchalantly, and just sort of head towards the office door. Not really waiting for anybody.
Joe gets out of the car, checks his weapons, makes sure he's all loaded up and ready to go. Not pulling them out, just making sure everything's in its place. Being
Well,
careful.
good news, everything is in its place. Nothing spooky has happened yet. So, Benny, how would you describe the office?
I would say kind of mid-level. So it looks like it was really nice when it was built, probably like 6 to 8 years ago. But with the giant pane glasses up front, everything's kind of got that old yellowed brownish look to it. And what used to be like white walls are kind of more of like a brownish yellow. There's a couple desks with computers, and they're kind of just around the back. And up front, there's one big table where it looks like people usually come in. There's like a receptionist, but there's no one there right now. There is, I don't know if you saw my message I sent you, Sarah.
Oh, there's a message.
Yes.
I am trying to retrieve the message. The message was blocked by the giant timer I have on my thing.
That's fair.
Ah, okay. Perfect. And who is the person that is in the front office then?
So yeah, there's a probably early 30s looking gentleman in kind of a cheap suit. He's got kind of medium big build. Looks like he probably played like football in high school, maybe college, but kind of gave up on the working out for beers the last couple of years. He's kind of pacing back and forth in the back corner and chain smoking.
And Garrett, that is what you walk into.
Is this Benny that's
I would
walking?
assume Garrett has met Benny before.
You all have met Benny. Benny is a major contact for your little group as a whole. So you guys have done a fair amount of business with Benny before. This person is decidedly not Benny.
Okay. I'm gonna walk in and just casually lean on the counter. I'm here to see Benny.
Garrett, good to see you. You come alone?
No, everybody's taking their time. They'll be in shortly.
All right, well, get him in here and then we can talk.
Janos will start walking in.
Sure, he'll follow.
Bill too.
Keeping an eye on Bill.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, how you doing? You doing good so far?
Pretty excellent.
Yeah. Right on.
As Garrett's waiting for everybody to come, he's just gonna light up a cigarette.
The guy in there doesn't say anything. As the last person walks in, the gentleman who's been kind of pacing is like, is that everybody?
Yeah, this is it.
He's going to walk to the front, lock the door, and pull the on sign so it's no longer lit up.
We've never seen this gentleman before, right?
Nope. You have never seen this gentleman. This person is decidedly nondescript. Like, you're fairly certain if you looked away from him, if there were other people in the room and he looked back, you would just completely have no idea who this was.
So who are you?
What? He kind of looks at...
You're sure not Benny.
So the guy kind of looks at you, confused for a second. Fuck. I'm going to drop it.
Yes. And as Benny proclaims the fuck, the visage, the illusion drops, and you see your friend Benny.
Dude,
Benny, how do you actually look?
So now, in front of you is Benny. Real, much more off-putting, but I guess comforting for you guys, since you actually know who you're talking to now. He's got kind of like deep set eyes that are more deeper set than normal, and kind of a long chin, long face, very small mouth. Just something about him when you look at him is just incredibly distrustworthy, almost weaselly.
By looking at him, how much drug would it take to fuck him up?
I mean, Benny's a Nosferatu, and they don't have fortitude like, you know, some of the other clans might, but who knows? I don't know if Benny have bought any of the drugs from them before and taken it themselves.
Taken it himself? No.
Yeah. So you feel like...
Actually, probably never even bought any of it.
Yeah.
Kept his hands clean to that side of the business.
Yeah. Yeah. Benny might be, you know, like a consummate businessman, but Benny is a square. You feel like you probably could drop him if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But is it worth it?
Well, I'm just sizing him up if I need to grab a syringe.
Are you, like, how much are you planning on dosing people with this stuff, my guy?
Don't worry about that.
I'm the ST. I literally have to worry about it. That's literally my job.
We'll play that by ear.
Okay. I just need to know, being like, do you have syringes on you? Is that just a thing?
I will give you the heads up if I plan on killing anybody with this blood.
Okay. Fair enough. I appreciate that and thank you. So we shall proceed.
So Garrett takes a drag off his cigarette and turns back, having totally missed the transformation that Benny just did. And he goes, Benny, I'm glad you just missed the help. Jesus. What can I do for you?
All right, so I got one last thing for you guys before you hit the road. Should be pretty simple, straightforward. I got a package for you guys. I need it dropped off to someone tonight.
Okay, we can facilitate that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Where's it going?
Here's the thing. Very important package. You're going to be taking it to one of the local drive-in movie theaters. But very, very important package. this is going to the ferret.
Yeah.
Ferret?
Yes. So,
Can I roll intelligence to see if I know who the ferret is?
if you want to roll, I'll let you roll either. Everybody can do this. You're allowed to roll intelligence and either politics or streetwise.
Oh, we're going definitely streetwise.
That's fair.
You said 6 and up is success.
Yes,
success.
it is. Yep.
I can go either or. It's the same roll.
Yeah.
I
Say
got-
nice thing. Yes.
I got 2 successes, 1's a 10.
All right.
3
So
successes.
all right. So, did anybody roll politics?
No, I rolled some.
Everybody rolled streetwise. Okay, I was gonna give slightly different info, but everybody got streetwise. So, who got 2 successes?
I got 2, but 1's a 10.
Okay. Yeah, as I say, crits only matter if they come in pairs and then they explode up. So,
Got it.
but I appreciate it. So with two successes, basically you know that the ferret is like this mysterious head of this part of the circulatory system in the U.S. And the circulatory system is the network of literal like human traffickers for vampires that transport people for feeding purposes.
So no drugging him then.
Probably don't.
Okay.
Probably don't. The pull that this guy or girl, you don't know. Nobody knows who the ferret is. It's just that's their title. Whomever they are, they possibly politically outrank several princes in the area just by the amount of pull that they have. Like, this is not somebody to fuck with. So who got 3 and more?
I got 3.
All right.
3.
So we got 3, 3, and 4?
3.
3. All right. So everybody else with 3. You guys with 3 successes know that information about the ferret, and you're also aware of the fact that this person's network has roots that run all the way from New York City to Kansas City. Like if you need something moved on like the eastern half of the United States and you don't want people to know about it, this is the guy. So the fact that you're being reached out for a job from this guy is a big deal, whatever the fuck is in this package.
All right.
But yeah, so needs to be taken to him. You're going to the movie theater. You guys are meeting during the midnight showing. You're going to be under the screen showing Night of the Living Dead. Screen 3, I think. And whatever you do not open the package. That's one of the most important parts of this. I don't know what's in it. You don't want to know what's in it. I want to forgot it was ever in this building.
How big's this package?
Good question. How big is the package?
Benny, basically the background information that only Benny knows is Benny was supposed to Benny received the package initially and was supposed to pass it off to the Hound to continue on the way. But the Hound was busy and got some business to take care of, so now the package is being kicked to this lot. The package is roughly the size of a briefcase, and it is a heavy steel, like carbon fiber, like heavy duty. You're not smashing this easily briefcase. Like, this is some serious shit.
Okay, I just didn't have the size in my notes. But
it's okay.
When they ask him and kind of pull out the actual case and set it on the front table in front of me.
Oh, good. It'll fit in the Porsche then.
Now, do we want to use the Porsche to transport the thing?
We can take the 4-door.
We can put the package in the bagman's car, and then you and I can drive an alternate route.
We could, yeah.
Because I don't know, the Porsche kind of stands out. Now,
I guess
is
we
there
are.
anybody who knows that we're carrying this thing?
As far as I know, no one knows about this.
Okay. So secrecy isn't necessarily paramount then. We just got to get it from point A to point B, right?
But sounds like.
Yes.
Give it to the bag man, and then he can go run it, and we can go to the club.
Oh, this is
I don't know about
a
that.
group deal here. I'm not running something that sounds at least this important without some backup.
But
You make the
quite-
Porsche the
quite
blocker
honestly,
car.
If we're dealing with the ferret, I want to meet him or her.
All right. I guess the club can win.
You know what? Benny.
Yes.
Garret tosses the keys to the Porsche to him. Take care of this for a couple days.
I think I can do that. Kind of lights up another cigarette.
We'll take this. We'll go. Where was this drive-in again?
I'm gonna give them the address to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll look at Janos.
I'll log it in.
Is it Janos or Janos?
Janos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna look at Janos and be like, "You got that?"
I got it.
All
I'll
right.
put it in the phone.
Benny,
Yes.
you have a small note. You don't have the package. The Hound has it. You need to send them to the Hound first.
Oh, I misread the notes. And
That
that
is
wasn't until the very end part where it switches over, so I didn't see that.
That is okay.
All right.
They also need the
so
address to the movie theater, so just fine.
I'm
got
gonna
it.
give them an empty case. They want to, but you're gonna be meeting someone named Sergey. He is one of the local hounds.
I'm going to roll my
Alright.
intelligence on that as well.
If anybody wants to roll int and streetwise on that, go for it.
Streetways or politics?
Either way works.
I'm gonna go politics.
Go for it. So we got 4. 3. And Joey, what was yours? Oh,
I
did you
rolled
roll
1 success.
1 success? Yeah. 1 success for Streetwise. You know Sergey's a bad dude. You don't want to fuck with him. Unfortunately, that's all you got. You're just like, bad dude. Not great. 3 on Streetwise. You know that Sergey is a guy that works for the Camarilla. And he has a bit of a specialty for being able to wheedle out anarch insurrectionists and get rid of them before they become an actual problem. Politics. That one. Garret, you're aware of like how the Camarilla is structured. So you have the prince, and then they have the sheriff, and then you have hounds, which are basically deputies to the sheriff.
Yeah.
And Sergey is one of the hounds that whenever the sheriff in the area drops, because they usually do, somebody nerfs them at some point, he's probably going to take the spot next.
Okay.
Like he's a big deal, and he's really good at what he does. And he's not something to fuck with. He's probably one of the most intimidating Nosferatus in the city. With your 4 successes, you know all of that. And you are also aware of the fact that Sergey is on the down low. He's got some side businesses. So the fact that he's doing this is not surprising.
Yeah, but is he on the down low, like trying to hide at the moment, or is he?
No. Like he's openly like he is a hound. He works for the Camarilla. Like that's what he does. But he's got some side business that nobody questions him on, because if they do, he just kind of, and it's not a problem.
Okay. Alrighty. So do we have the address for Sergey?
Yes, I should. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of pass it to him as a note.
Mm-hmm.
Janos will type it into the phone as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
The address is to a truck stop heading out of Louisville off of Interstate 65. Fairly nondescript, fairly public.
Got it.
Yeah.
I am going to plan our route. And then I will send it over to the bag man.
All right.
Oh no, we're all riding with the bag man.
Oh, we are, but he's driving. He needs to know where to go.
Okay. Well, you're sitting beside him. You just say left, right. You know, the old GPS.
Perfect. So, Bill.
Bill.
Hey, Bill, what's up? How you doing? Yeah. Having a good time?
What a good time.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. You do get some shinies off the windows. Like, that's pretty sweet.
That is.
Yeah. Like, the trees
Neon.
look super pretty outside. Yeah. Trees are really pretty. Trees are pretty. Do you want to ride your bike to the gas station, or you want to...
Yeah, I'll follow. Be lookout.
All right. Perfect. Love this.
You are just tempting fate, buddy. Just tempting fate.
Oh, it's great. It's so good.
It's so good. As we leave the shop, I'm gonna look at Bill and be like, "Smoke?"
Nah, not till it's sunny.
All right. Light another one. Get into the bagman's car.
I love it. All right. So we got
Get the gloves on.
Oh, driving gloves.
Also,
Time for driving.
Ooh, it's serious now. Driving gloves are on. All right.
Oh.
So we got Joey driving, taking point. We got Bill following, kind of keeping watch. All right.
Watching
Perfect.
lots of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good night to drive. Like the air's cooled down. Like the summer humidity is kind of feeling out. Like stars are opening up once you get out of the city. There's little fireflies. Like it is nice. Good day to be outside.
Garret would have grabbed out of the Porsche before he got into the bagman's car a case of beers, threw it in the back, and he's just sitting in the back seat, smoking, having a couple drinks.
I have a question. If you're gonna do that, my dude, do you have the eat food merit?
I don't. Is that a?
That's a thing, my friend.
That is a
Focus.
thing, my guy. You've been a vampire long enough. I'm willing to let you retcon actually drinking a beer.
Okay.
If you want to maintain it, I'm gonna have to make you do a roll to like keep it down.
All right. So, all right.
You're
It's so
welcome
long
to keep
since
the
I've
beers
played
as the
Vampire,
aesthetic.
I forgot that they can't stomach anything that's not.
That's okay. That is fine. So, are you just cracking a cold one with the cold boys and just kind of chilling and not drinking it, or?
Yeah, I'll crack a cold one and I'll feign like I'm drinking it.
You know, you're a little bit of a local celeb. You know, somebody, you got to keep it up.
Watch the upholstery back there.
Yeah.
No
That's
stains.
Hey, boss, you go ahead and drink it. We can always pull over for you to puke it up.
I just missed the taste.
I know, buddy. I know.
I mean, if you get a human drunk enough on enough of a certain kind of alcohol, they almost kind of taste like it. So you do have that at least.
Which Garret probably does.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He
Especially like an IPA.
He likes his booze and his drugs.
Yeah. Hey, Joey. How you feel about driving?
I don't know. A lot of Joey's work is on the down low. He doesn't attract attention. He tends to go pretty easy.
Yeah.
He's not doing crazy maneuvers or anything.
Oh, that's all good. If you're not doing anything crazy driving wise, do you mind giving me a wits and awareness just to kind of like scope out, make sure you don't notice anything weird while you're driving?
Sure.
Can I roll that too?
If you want, yeah.
Well, I critted on the blood die.
Oh.
Well, I haven't rolled another one yet, so that doesn't count.
Okay.
I got 3.
Does that not count?
Do you have 2 10s?
Oh, I do now.
Oh, baby. So, how many successes is that to start with?
5.
5, and 2 of that 5 are crits, right?
Crits. Yep.
So the 2 explode up into 4, so that makes the whole a 7.
Nothing's getting past me on this one.
Yeah, so now we have our first messy critical. So, right? So basically what happens is you were very focused on your job, and the beast inside of you starts to roil up during this drive a little bit. I am going to let you decide how this goes. We got a couple of options. Now, we can either have... I haven't had to do a messy crit in a hot minute, guys. I'll be straight up. I haven't had somebody roll that. So, options we can have are you're allowed to opt to fail the roll, so nothing bad happens. So it's just the beast started to roil up and you go, no, and you just focus on driving. That is an option. The other option is you get to take a compulsion if you desire. Or I am willing to let you decide that I guess taking a stain wouldn't be here. How about this? I will let, if you want, you can either have nothing happen, you can either take a compulsion, or you become a little paranoid on your driving and there's going to be an incident on the road.
What's a compulsion entail?
So a compulsion is because vampires are infected with this like beast inside of them. There's 4 major compulsions that all vampires suffer throughout their lives, and then clan specific ones. And it is a behavior that you have to role play out that affects your that affects the next scene and can affect some of your dice rolls.
So my options are compulsion, fail it, or I become extremely paranoid on my drive.
Yes, and then I'm just basically what it will be is we are going to have you do a drive roll with a negative to it.
I guess. You know what? He's gonna be paranoid. Let's go for it.
All right. So let's do a drive roll. What is your blood potency?
My blood potency
not blood
is
potency. Bane severity. I'm sorry.
My Bane severity is a 2.
Cool. So do a dex and drive roll -2.
Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Well, I got 2 successes. So
all right.
that's a 0.
So you failed the roll. So basically, yeah, as you're driving out to this truck stop, your little I don't know if it's your other self or how you feel about this, but just there's that nodding thing in the back of your head that's just like, hey, there's a lot of cops in this area. You really need to drive careful. You really should be driving careful. And unfortunately, you're so focused on driving careful, you don't.
Oh, okay.
And you end up cutting off a truck driver.
It's really bad.
You didn't roll bad enough to cause an accident, but the truck driver is very angry. And you were able to speed past it, and nothing happens in this moment. You guys are able to make it to the truck stop.
Hey, buddy, you all right?
There's lots of cops in the area. Don't want to bring the fuzz down on us.
Well,
Got a little distracted.
you cut off the dude in the truck.
There's some mook. Don't need to worry about it.
Is it the open can of beer? If I get breathalyzed, I'm fine. I'm just smelling it. And he chucks the can out the window.
But yeah, with the 4 successes you had earlier on the witness and awareness, He says there's a lot of cops. No.
Not a thing?
Nope, normal cars. Bill's doing all right, though.
Is he just cruising?
He's
Still
just cruising. Now and again, he kind of like does a little, in between cars, but like he is a champ.
Okay. Jotting that on a note. Well, I got to keep an eye on my product, right? I got to severity.
But yeah, you guys are able to pull into the truck stop. It is a fairly chill place. The truck stop is basically just this beacon of bright light just set against this dark canopy of trees and forest behind it. The parking lot behind the gas station is full of a bunch of semi-trucks, and it's a 24-hour gas station with snacks and people snacks. And
by any chance, is the truck that the bag man cut off pulling in behind us?
Not behind you directly, but he's going to the truck stop, like pit stop, like rest area. So he's here.
He pulled in
around.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I want to keep an eye out for an angry truck driver.
That's fair. But yeah. No, Bill, you had a good bike ride. Everything was great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Purple elephants were flying around.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like all the lights that were in the sky were the ones that were supposed to be there. So that's good.
Good.
Yeah. But you guys make it to the gas station.
Okay, so this is where we're meeting Sergey.
Yeah, this is.
Is there anything that we are supposed to do to signify that we are here, or is there a specific place we're supposed to go, or?
Can I roll intelligence and streetwise on that?
Go for it. Any of you can if you want.
I got 3.
All right, so we got a 3 and a 2 and a 4. Ooh, 2, 3, 3. All right, 2. Sadly, you're just like, I'm at the spot. I made it. People usually just hand me things like, why? Where is this guy?
With 3 success, light a cigarette and look around.
Yeah. Just, people serve you, man. Like, what the fuck? With Janos and Bill with the 3. Generally when you've done these kind of pickup drop-off things, it's usually people are trying to keep cover. They'll like go in and grab a snack and then come back out and do business. So maybe go like walk around the building a little bit and maybe he'll show up, or you'd be like, that guy. With the 4, Joey, you're aware of this truck. You are aware of this truck stop, and you know that there is a like picnic table in the back that sometimes people meet up to do exchanges. So
Follow me, guys. I've been to this spot before. Done some business here.
Hey, Bill, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty righteous.
All right, perfect. See, told him he was going to be okay.
Head over to the picnic table and await any contact.
yeah, no, it's a simple, nice, worn picnic table. There's some like carved, like Steve was here. There's a few trees off behind the picnic table. There's like a rest stop for like bathroom, shower, and then a door that leads back into the gas station. But it's fairly desolate.
On a uncarved section, I'm going to put Bloodwing is the best. Oh, no. Bloodwing rules with a Z.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Because how are they not going to know your metal if you don't use the Z?
Oh, yeah.
So, let's see here. If you guys are trying to spot who a Sergey is or might be, you're welcome to do a wits and awareness.
I'm going to do a wits and awareness looking for a big Russian guy.
I mean, if that's who you think Sergey is. It's been a lot of word on the street. People that see him usually don't last. So 1,
4,
Usig.
and I double critted. 4 and I critted.
Oh, okay. So is it
But not on the blood
4?
die.
Okay, good. So is it 4 with the crit, or is it 4 and then there's a crit?
4 and a crit.
So it's 6.
6, yeah. Sorry.
Oh my goodness. You and the big boy rolls.
Well, he's the bagman. He needs to know this information.
Right. Yeah. Unfortunately, 0 and 1. You have no idea.
Yeah, there's a thread on my jacket that I'm really pissed off about right now. I'm fretting at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, with 2 successes, you're kind of like, you know how vampire business is. You're not looking towards where people are. You're kind of looking towards trees, being like, all right, they're probably coming from that. But you don't see anybody. With the 6 with the crit, though, you can just vaguely get the idea of that you can kind of see something before it shows up, but you're not sure who or what it is.
Gotcha.
So, Sergey, how are you approaching the group?
Are you guys sitting at the picnic table, or are you standing around?
Bill's swaying next to it.
Just kind of rocking, vibing.
Yep.
Janos is sitting down.
Garrett's probably leaning against the side of the picnic table, so the top. He's just leaning against it, having a cigarette, pissing about with some thread on his jacket because pissing him off.
The bagman's probably sitting on the picnic table top, just idly picking at something that's not really between his teeth, but he got used to that as a human, so he just does it.
Okay, cool. Well, then I would say Bagman probably sees kind of like a motion at the opposite corner of Janos, and then probably half a second after that, suddenly there is someone sitting there. And when I say someone, I mean if you were to try to describe his body to someone, it would be a 4-legged daddy long leg with an anglerfish face.
Yes.
He is probably, if he actually stood up like straight, nearly 7 feet tall, long gangly limbs, teeth that are like to the point you're not sure how he actually opens his mouth to bite things.
Just like a weird, like a cog of needles.
Yeah, just like huge cog of needles, big, kind of almost dead glassy eyes. It looks almost like he's mummified. And he's wearing what I would probably best describe as if bondage gear was properly tactical. So he's got weird leather pouches that are like cylindrical on him. He's got buckles and D-rings and stuff. And he's just kind of sitting there. When he shows up.
You got a friend.
Hi there.
Turn around. I see this thing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to roll. What would I roll to not freak out seeing this thing?
I would say resolve and composure.
Okay. Oh wow. I got 4 successes, 2 were 10, so that's 6, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, inside your brain, you're like, fucking hell. Outside, cool as shit. Just
yeah. In my brain, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
So I
Sergey, I presume.
Well, yeah, most people around here call me Sergey, but Sergey's good. Sergey's good.
There's Sergey's what you want.
Oh no, I appreciate. I'm saying I'm surprised it wasn't Sergey from you. Good job.
No, fair enough. So I understand we're here to pick something up from you to drop off to the ferret.
You are. Yeah, you wanna follow me?
Sure, certainly.
He gets up and walks kind of toward the parking lot. You can kind of see a decent distance away, kind of further away from all the rest of the trucks where truckers park their trucks. Kind of behind that lot, there's another tiny one. In the corner of that, where it's kind of dark, you just see kind of a beat up red nondescript sedan, and he starts walking toward it.
As Sergey turns away and is walking towards this vehicle and not looking at me, I am softly swatting at everybody that's around and
just trying to physically process just this fucking cryptid that is leading you through the parking lot.
You follow me. And I'll calmly walk up.
I'll follow behind him.
Yeah, same.
As he's kind of walking, he kind of turns, is walking backward to...
I want to know how Bill feels, because I know how...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Bill, you're just kind of chilling with, like, skinny Sasquatch right now? Like, how you feeling about it?
You're just vibing, and then that shows up.
Slender Man.
Yeah.
I like
Nice.
that Bill is just so fluid with all of his trips.
I would assume he's had decades to kind of figure out how to process all this. He's like, right on.
Exactly.
Yeah, but not decades on the blood.
No.
That's true. That is a new thing.
So as he's walking toward the car, Sergey's going to kind of turn around and just walk backwards so he can address you guys and, properly face you. Garret, he actually kind of gives you an eye for a second. Like one of those He stops and he goes, hold on. Bloodwing?
That's my name.
You're Bloodwing.
Yeah.
It's good to meet you. And he extends his hand. The fingers are disproportionately large for even the palm, which is kind of not right. I'm a big fan.
What else to say? What you rolling, baby?
I'm rolling that composure again to shake his hand.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. All I ask is you tell me when you're rolling stuff. You got 3. Yep. You're able to. Oh, 4.
4 successes to.
You're maintaining.
To hold it down and be like, yeah, it's always a pleasure to meet a fan.
Yeah, I've been to.
Yes. Oh,
yes,
cute.
correct. Yeah, I've been to a couple of your shows actually. You put on a good show. I'm proud of it. I mean, not proud of it, but proud for you. Yeah. I've noticed that the crowds at your shows, they get pretty crazy.
Well, yeah, we're I don't feel like I'm performing as so much as starting a movement.
Yeah. You kind of
my people they feel it. They embrace it.
Right. Anyone who's paying attention kind of notices that he has a nervous tick where he just kind of at people when he's like not talking. And that kind of intensifies when you say that, your people just feel it. He kind of, yeah, it's probably not that drug you're passing around, right?
Wow,
and he turns back around toward the car, like, yeah, well.
Little of column A, little of column B, producer column C. It's okay.
Some people need inspiration. I understand.
Sure.
You can't feel the music unless you're feeling the music.
That's right.
Yeah. Used to do all sorts of stuff like that. I get it.
Once
every movement needs its inspiration.
I'm sorry?
Every movement needs its inspiration.
Right. Correct.
Yeah. And once you start tasting colors, it's okay.
Last color I tasted was red, unfortunately. Continues toward the car. As you guys approach the car, you kind of notice that it seems like this car's maybe been here for a minute. The tires are flat. There's like dirt on top of it. And he just kind of goes over and reaches in one of the many pockets and unlocks the trunk, kind of flips it open. If anyone would like to look in the trunk.
Yeah, I want to do a quick
Gary's not. That's not his job.
I was there. People trying to like, who's trying to take a peek into this trunk while he's like opening it? You got. I
haven't rolled yet. I've just got.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the heck did you roll, my guy? Yeah, if you can do wits and awareness, just to kind of get a quick like quick pan. Got a 3.
3.
3. Yeah, I would say get a. What is in the trunk? You don't get a detailed look at, but you're aware of what is in the trunk. So, Sergey, what is in the trunk?
It looks like there's just like a pile of random metal plumbing. Looks like weird pressure gauges. There's an oxygen propane torch, like one of the handheld ones. And kind of stuffed in the back, kind of just casually, like, whatever. There's a body. That body has a stake running through the back or the front of it. If anyone actually cares to pay close attention, you can probably tell it's a kindred, and it's been staked and just shoved in the back of this trunk. And in the trunk, kind of next to the body, he kind of pushes the legs out of the way to get to it. Grabs this big metal briefcase and kind of picks it up and plops it on the ground. Doesn't attempt to hide anything in the trunk, just kind of turns around and sits on the open trunk with the case between his legs.
You do much plumbing?
Yeah, you could say that.
Ah, cool.
I work with pipes.
Got it.
Yeah. So I suppose you guys are here for this. He kind of like uses the side of his foot to kind of kick the side of the box or briefcase.
That's what Benny told us.
Yeah. Hey, where do you guys get those drugs?
Oh, I make them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's interesting. You have any on you?
Think I left them in the other car?
Yeah. See, I was hoping to get some. That sounds very interesting.
You know what? Yeah. After we're done here, I'll see what I can do.
After we're done. You guys tour, right?
We do.
Where's your next stop?
Well, you're going to have to ask the boss.
He just kind of looks at Garrett.
I pull out my phone and start scrolling through it. I'm like, I've got a show on Saturday in Seattle.
Seattle, that's quite a distance. What you got going on closer later in the tour? Maybe?
You know what? I'll be back in the area in 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Interesting. Kind of pulls out his phone and he's looking at his phone for a second. He goes, I have some friends in Seattle. Look, I'm interested in what you have. I hear that even Kindred have a good time on it, huh?
Oh yeah. It's really good for Kindred.
Yeah.
The main purpose of why I make it is so the Kindred can enjoy their night just like normal humans.
Yeah. You a thin blood?
No.
That's what I hear. That's they usually make things like this.
No. I'm not a thin blood.
That's good. He a little bit. Look, you sure you don't have any on you?
No, I think I left it when we parted from Benny's.
I would like to see if he's lying.
Oh yeah, by all means. If you Okay, so the roll, I would say you need an insight, and wits, I think might be the best. Wits and insight.
Wits? All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Janos, are you lying?
Yeah.
You're absolutely lying. I definitely need. Give me a wits and subterfuge.
Would that not be manipulation?
Oh, manipulation. You're right. Sorry. I brained really good.
Ooh. With a crit.
So it is 6 total.
Yeah.
I got 6 as well.
All right. Well, how about this for funsies? Do either of you want to blood surge?
Oh, I forgot I
No,
could
but
blood
Can I
surge.
spend willpower to roll 3 more dice?
You
I'll
may.
blood surge. Yeah.
All right. Roll 3 more of your non-hunger die if you wish.
I'm more hungry.
I got 8. Oh, I got to roll for hunger.
Oh no. No. If you're doing a willpower thing, you just need to slash one of your willpower boxes for superficial damage.
I got 8 altogether.
Okay. So did you roll your 1 more bonus die?
Huh? Oh yeah. I was reading. I thought we got 2 now. 2 bonus.
Oh yeah,
dice
you
from
do
blood
get 2
surge?
now.
Cool.
Sorry,
Yeah, I
I
rolled
spent
2.
2 years running the system before we got the update. I'm just used to 1. So yeah, you get to do 2 more.
So unfortunately, I also have 8.
Heck. All right. Do you want to spend willpower?
Yeah. I'll
Go
spend
for it.
willpower.
I will
I want
also
these
allow
drugs,
you
buddy.
to roll a blood surge if you wish, Janos, to be fair.
All right. So how do I roll?
You roll a rouse check.
Roll a rouse. Okay.
And
no,
let me know if you get hungrier.
Stay in the dice tray.
Oh, cool. You're still at 0?
I'm still at 0.
Yeah. Those of you who are at 0, your brains are oddly quiet and everything's kind of like, nice. This is nice. Anything else, there's just the constant, just little needling in the back of your dome.
And I get 2 dice, right?
Yeah. Yes. That is what your blood potency is. You get to roll 2 more.
That was on it. Cockeyed. I got 8. That'd be 10.
I got a total of 9.
Ah, dang. So there's a very intense, like, almost JoJo's, like, staring standoff as you both say this and just kind of look at each other. And as far as you can tell, what he's doing, while suspicious as all fuck, he most likely does not have it with him.
All right. All right. What's your name? He points at it's Janos. I've heard it already. Janos?
Janos.
Janos, all right, you don't have it on you. I'm interested. I'd like to get some.
All right.
You know, it's kind of my job to know what's happening around the city that I live in.
Okay.
Well, unlive in. So how about you get that to me tonight? Yeah?
You give me your contact information, I'll send it to you.
Wonderful. He hands him a piece of paper with essentially a business card that just has a picture of a dog. And on the back of it, it says Sergey and his number.
No, this is
not Great Pyrenees, is it?
No, it's not.
That's a relief.
all right. I will take it. I'll put it in my pocket. So yeah, I'll do what I can to get it to you tonight.
Yeah, let's just make sure that happens. I'd hate to see something happen at the shows in Seattle.
All right.
Wonderful. So he kind of like pushes the it's this way, the crate kind of this way, and then uses his foot to slide it across the pavement toward Garret.
I will lean down, I will pick it up, and I will hand it to Janos.
I'll pick it up. Small piece of advice for you guys there. I don't know what Benny told you. I don't know what he could be kind of unreliable sometimes. He's a good guy. I mean, he's cousin, he's family. I can't slight him, but don't open that.
We were informed.
Good. First of all, the ferret will know, and second of all, he won't be happy. Give you kind of an idea of what I heard happened to the last guy that pulled some shit. Last I heard, he was in a basement and he got flayed for like 3 or 4 nights at a time. You let him heal, of course. It's just takes a little bit of hunger. But after a week of that, you kind of start breaking,
Fair enough. Thank you for the warning.
It's because I'm a fan. He just kind of... It's not so great.
I'd hate to be impolite and not offer.
I appreciate it.
Lights one up, turns and starts walking away.
Janos takes the briefcase, walks behind him.
As a man of the underworld, nod of respect, and back to the car.
Later, dude.
As Bill says later, dude, I want to activate Vanish.
Oh, yeah. No, like, cool. Bill, you're just like, later, dude, and just, he's gone.
Magic.
Yeah, he's poof.
I'm magic.
Darn. Yeah. Bill, you know what? You're so magic, you kind of start hearing this little conversation. Nothing serious. You can just kind of hear a couple of the humans talking, a couple of the truckers in the distance. And one of them sounds real pissed. But it's just, you know what? Just, those guys are bad vibes, and you don't have to worry about that right now.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. All right, lads. You got the briefcase. What you doing?
Yes, we're gonna load into the car and get ready to head to the drive-in.
Right on.
To the drive-in. Let's all go driving.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, I do have to ask, because I am your ST and I need to know these things. Do any of you inspect the briefcase at all?
Just essentially make and model.
Yeah, it's a nice, well-made, like just carbon fiber, just like heavy-duty, like security briefcase. Mm-hmm. It's like the kind of thing that people transport jewelry in. It's got like a number pad and a key to open. Like you can get into it. It's just going to be really tough, and it's going to be hard to do it without it looking like you've opened it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's doable.
No, I know gang growls. I'm pretty sure we can get this thing open if we needed it.
Oh, yeah. If you just like huck it against a tree hard enough, it will open.
Garret is Sergey was terrifying enough. I'm not even touching the thing.
Yeah. No, fun fact, when you pick it up and move it, it does not rattle. It's like a solid piece. So you can't like Christmas present, like, what's in here?
Got it. Somebody's soul. Perfect.
Marcellus Wallace's soul.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you want to, I'm not going to tell you no. It's just, it will be a difficult challenge to do so. That is all. But yeah, is there anything else you guys want to do before you head out for the second leg of your journey?
Well, as soon as we get into the car and all the doors are shut, I'm going to look at Janos and say, so what are you going to do about your new situation?
I'll figure something out. I got an idea.
Make sure it's done tonight, because there's nothing we can't have anything interrupt the tour.
No. The tour will be fine. I got a way to handle it.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Anybody else have any other business before you head out?
Can I use my X-ray vision on it?
You know what? You are more than welcome. Are you going into the car with them, or are you still motorcycle?
Oh, I'm sitting in the car with them until it's time to go. Then I'll get out and ride my bike.
Okay. Yeah, you are more than welcome to if you pick up the box and just like stare at it really hard.
Yeah.
You go a little cross-eyed and you get some like, the magic eye, like you can kind of see like some boat shapes. But that's about it at the moment. It's a really tough box.
All right. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Have I clocked the angry tracker? Or am I oblivious?
You weren't able to hear them. If you want to take a quick look for them, you're welcome to.
Sure.
There's
a guy coming with a pipe. I need to know.
Right. Well, because you're actively looking for them, I'm willing to let you do wits and either investigate or streetwise, because you're used to running on these streets. You know what these hoes is up to. 4. Yeah, no, you on your job, you're looking around, you're like, all right, gotta get in the car, we gotta do the job. You look around, you see a bunch of truckers in the distance talking with each other and kind of shooting the shit and, doing the masculine version of gossiping. But none of them seems to be keen on trying to fuck with your evening.
Perfect. Let's roll.
Yes. Perfect. Well, but as you guys leave the truck stop, everything in the night seems typical. Cars are streaming past. They're barely more than just like headlights and taillights. But you know better than most to not fuck around when you're outside of the city. In this area, there's obvious, very clear evidence of werewolves. But there are other things out here too. There's stories about glowing orbs floating around mountaintops and in the depths of hollers. There are moon-eyed children. There's goblins. There is the infamous not deer. And rumors of witches performing rituals and cursing families for generations. Most vampires are insane to leave the city limits this far. But you're going to be driving out half hour or so. You see some signs for the Bernheim Arboretum and Research Forestry, and then you start seeing signs for the Styx Drive-In Movie Theater. And I am good to wrap there for the evening.
Perfect.
Yes.
This evening, thank you for listening. We are CoJ Roleplaying. Tonight I had Mark.
Most triumphant.
You sure were, buddy. You sure were.
Oh, sweet Bill.
Steve.
Have a good night, all.
Eric.
Hey, good night.
And we also had our wonderful guests, the Blankbodies. Sarah.
Thank you guys for listening to my nonsense.
Hunter.
Hey, what's up?
And John.
Hi, have a nice night.
If you want to get a hold of us, we are at CoJRoleplaying@gmail.com. If you want to get onto any of our social media accounts, you can go to Linktree/CoJ Roleplaying. We also have a Patreon page now at patreon.com/CoJ Roleplaying. If you guys are a Apple podcast listener, if you guys can give us a 5-star review, that'd help us out a lot in our rankings. Did you guys want to plug anything?
I think if you'd like to check out our regular show, it's usually more of a discussion. So we go over the rules, the lore for Vampire V5, and we're going to be covering the new books as they come out. We have a little starter guide we just finished to help new players start running their own game if they liked what they heard tonight. But all of our stuff is available at Linktree/Blankbodies. We have a Discord community too that's always popping. So a couple of guys from here in there as well. But we're going to be hosting some movie nights and some game streams in there. We've done a couple TV show nights and that kind of thing. But we're always around, so if you want to get a hold of us, that's your best bet. And you can listen to our regular podcast, too.
All right. Thanks, guys. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Good night.
Hell yeah.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Bye.